Ruki mai anō, welcome back. New Zealand's relationship with the United States is entering a new phase.
Overnight, we signed a new declaration, but at least one commentator has suggested it comes at a cost to our independence. US correspondent Mitch McCann reports from Washington, D.C.
Side by side, Winston Peters and the most powerful diplomat on the planet. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken knows New Zealand is important for US policy in the Pacific.
For the United States, there's nothing better than having strong partners like New Zealand.
Strong partners even stronger after today, the pair signing a joint declaration. They have committed to meet at least once every year. They announced millions in joint funding for Tuvalu, as well as a fisheries research vessel in the Pacific. And during their meeting at the State Department, the US raised the AUKUS agreement.
What they've said is they'd like to talk to us about possible Pillar 2 and what that might mean.
The AUKUS pact involves the US, the UK and Australia. It's aimed at staving off Chinese influence in the Pacific and includes Australia getting nuclear submarines. So far, New Zealand has been coy around the prospect of joining a non-nuclear second tier of AUKUS. But today's declaration mentions several pacts and includes AUKUS. It says both countries see powerful reasons for engaging with the arrangements, including that one. Winston Peters wasn't too keen, though, to elaborate on camera as to what those powerful reasons are.
But we've got a long way to go. Something for future discussion. Those sort of conversations are all premature. Some have an obsession with.
New Zealand's relationship with the United States has become much closer in recent years, in large part due to shared concerns about the Pacific. But it's a relationship that had to be repaired and built back up after the ANZUS fallout of the 1980s.
It's also one that former Prime Minister Helen Clark, academics and some MPs are wary of. They suggest getting too close to Uncle Sam may compromise our independent foreign policy.
New Zealand's independent foreign policy is now on life support. This is the clearest move yet by New Zealand, that New Zealand is walking away from that independent foreign policy.
This will compromise our independent foreign policy. This is New Zealand cozying up to the US, and I don't think that's a good thing.
Winston Peters, though, says that's nonsense, arguing New Zealand will always forge its own path, something he's likely to tell another superpower who will be watching this partnership extremely closely. In the United States, Mitch McCann, Newshub.